Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is someone who hates when you put her on speakerphone. It's Zanandi Boetes.
I love that. Mordecai just going about his whole thing.
And he was
So
right.
into it. I mean, I hope they paid him well for his gig because he absolutely, like, he committed to the part. This is now the guy from the cabin in the woods, for those who don't know. Mordecai, bless him.
The fool. And they didn't listen to him. They didn't
They
know that he had been
didn't.
smoking weed and was not like all the stuff wasn't working on him. So he was right.
He was absolutely right. Bradley Whitford and Richard
Oh my gosh.
Jenkins as the two, like buffoons, office geeks, office nerds. I just love those two. I mean, I can watch an entire series of just those two in this weird ass office. I mean, I can totally see Cabin in the Woods as a TV show one day, like rebooting that. And yeah, those two characters just basically leading the whole thing because they are ridiculous. And like, I mean, their deaths are great, but at the same time, you're like, oh, so that's the end of them. Okay, so we need a whole prequel series so that we can have them back. But yeah, the whole like speakerphone scene with the two, and when they start giggling, I mean, it's like two boys. Like, I mean, their job, it's the monsters do most of the work, I guess, like, or the people who maintain the monster cages do most of the work. Those guys at the surface, I don't think they really have much to do. So it makes sense that they would just like muck around with guys actually on the ground doing the scary stuff. They're just sitting in the office laughing because this guy's on speakerphone. Like, okay, Mordecai, we want to know what happens next. Hysterical. I love that scene.
It's such a good movie. And we talked about it on our elevator scenes episode as well. And now we're back.
Yes.
I mean, you have to talk about this movie. And I owe a lot to Cabin in the Woods because Cabin in the Woods has been good for me since 2015. So I like talking about it. I like spending time with it. And
I'll
it's
never get tired. Like honestly, it's one of those movies. It ages well. They really nailed a lot of things. It's like it doesn't get old. I've watched this movie how many times and it does not get old. It's
and short.
really a fun. Yeah, exactly. Like it runs through and it was actually like when I chose this moment, I think it's just because, of all the moments, people won't necessarily pick this one to discuss, because there are such like other, bizarre, great moments. The one where Chris Hemsworth like crashes into the virtual dome. That's hilarious. Like obviously the merman death when Bradley eventually sees the merman. That's hysterical. Like a lot of good moments in it. But yeah, this one, I laugh every time. I laugh so much. It's just hysterical. These two guys and like the woman assistant who's what's her name again? I can't remember. And she's also there, but it's them like being all like two goofballs, like snickering at Mordecai, really, really committing to the part, really taking his job seriously.
That's what you want, though. And so, what we're talking about today is we're doing our favorite moments from horror comedies. And it's just fun because remember, we put up a poll on Movies, Films, and Flicks. Tucker and Dale won. We've talked about Tucker and Dale before on the MFF podcast. So I was like, you know what? Let's do our favorite horror comedy moments. And there's so many.
Yes.
I always pick the things that hurt. I had a list of about 70 moments. You've written a bunch of posts about funny moments in horror movies. So it was easy but hard, but also great and also lovely that we're just hanging out. I'm hanging out with you, Zanani, and we're talking funny moments from horror comedies. Life doesn't get better.
You guys, this is literally our process every time we pick a new, especially horror thing to talk about. It's like, hey, Sonali, do you want to talk about this? Yeah, let's do it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh, me too. 5 minutes later, oh no, what have we done? It's difficult. It's too hard to pick just five.
I
And
have an entire
that's every
scroll.
time.
Yeah.
Like, we're so predictable at this point.
And we keep
like,
falling for it too.
like the cabin in the woods system.
Hey, so let's jump into it then. Want to talk about the speakerphone scene in Cabin in the Woods?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of just did. So like that's my first pick. I just love that scene. Yeah, you can tell us what's your first
So,
one you want to
but I
discuss.
listened to the commentary for Cabin in the Woods
Oh,
with
right.
Joss Whedon and Drew Goddard, and they love this scene so much. So they actually went to a bar and got drinks, and they're like, "How does the Harbinger talk to them?" And then they're like, "Well, I guess a phone." And then I guess as the drinks got more and more, they're like, "What about a speakerphone? He's on speakerphone." And they also love it because it really breaks up the acts. Like once you get that call and then you get the videos and then you're like, oh my gosh. And it's like it breaks up the movie. And then they also said like everything that the movie is about is in this scene. So you have the Harbinger, you have, like they have the video screens, the phones, they're idiots. Like it's just a great way to sort of break into another act this scene. And I love it. And I kind of like that they just came up with it at a bar and it makes me happy.
I love that too. And I actually also just remembered like the entire scene starts with Blondie like in the camera mirror where they're seeing her on the screen. Like she is in the cabin looking into the mirror and she doesn't know about the hidden camera and they're looking at her on the screen. And it's like, yeah, blonde. And then like the assistant, she goes, yeah, like explaining basically how they mess with the people to get them to do what they want
Yeah.
them to do. And she's like, oh yeah, the hair dye, it seeps into the head, messes with the brain. This little like it's a joke, haha, but also explaining the movie. Like, it's just wonderful. And then yeah, going into the Harbinger, like I love how they also like, dude, this guy's kind of creeping me out when the guy phones and says, okay, Mordecai's on the line, he wants to talk to you, he's like, he's creeping me out.
Yeah, I just
It's wonderful.
yeah, perfect moment. And they're super sassy and they're just brats.
Yeah.
And
The
it
brats, old brats,
yeah,
because
old
they're like,
brats.
I mean, they're not young, they're two
Mm.
old boys and they're just like going on as if they're 15 years old. I love it.
All right. So I guess I'll start with a scene from a movie, a 2022 film that I absolutely love called Deadstream, directed
Yes.
by Vanessa and Joseph
Oh.
Winter, starring Joseph Winter and Melanie Stone, who's just hilarious in this. And she's also hilarious in VHS 99 in that hell scene. Like she's
Mm.
an actor I want to see more of because she's so good in that. But I don't know why, but when I watched this in 2022, there's this moment he's like, I'm like a salt lick for ghosts. And it's such like I don't know why I connect. Like I really like, I sort of just bonded with that moment. Just I'm like a salt lick for ghosts. And it's I've never heard that before. And I think that's why I love Deadstream so much is there's so much about it that I just hadn't seen before, like saying I'm a salt lick for Ghost.
100%.
And I was listening to the commentary. So I watched this movie and I went, this is a lot of work. I remember feeling that, just going, all these iPads, all these GoPros, all this
Yes.
text, I was like, and also, the main character in it. So he's not like, I guess what Sean, he's he's never fully an absolute douchebag. Like he is a douchebag, but he never goes to why am I watching this guy on screen? He's quite he's quite endearing throughout the
Yes.
movie, and but
Mm.
you have to understand that's really hard to do, and that's really
Yes.
like balancing this character. And I guess on set, I listened to the commentary, and they were arguing on set. Like they shot for 3 days, and then when finally when Melissa Stone showed up, they figured out the character, so they had to go back and reshoot it. But the
Yeah.
Joseph and Vanessa also wrote it, and they were just struggling to find the character and keep the energy up, and just move. Like didn't have much time, and sometimes when they shot, it was 0 degrees out, so it was like wildly cold. And it's just like I guess I could have picked moments in this, like the nose picking. I could have picked the potato gun. I could have picked the beef jerky cam. But
Mm.
when he said that he's a salt lick for ghosts, when he's in this, it's about this influencer who gets kind of canceled and comes back, and he goes to this haunted house, and everything goes wrong. But I don't know. I love that. Like I love listening to the commentary because they just know that it was hard. Making this movie was hard, but it looks so
Dude.
effortlessly on screen, and it's beautiful. It's hilarious. And I guess one of the funniest stories, it was originally 97 minutes. And Vanessa Winter, she was pregnant at the time, and she's like, I don't know why I'm getting this below 90 minutes. No one's messing with me. And everyone's like, no, like it's fine. And then she got it below 90 minutes. And they had to like do a lot of
Love
speed
it.
ramping and editing and
Love it.
cutting and just but learning about it makes me like it more because just keeping the people don't understand energy sometimes who haven't worked on film sets. Like I've spent a lot of time on film sets and watching people keep the energy up like this. But yeah, the Salt Lick moment's hilarious and it just makes me
Dude,
very happy.
the fact that they managed to make a a film setup, interesting.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I mean, only I guess people who've worked on film sets know how boring setup is. Like in real life, a YouTuber, like watching a YouTuber set up stuff like that would be so boring. The fact that they managed to, like, when I was watching it again, like it was earlier in the week, in prep for the pod. So it was like the third time that I watched the movie. And oh, I mean, I love it every time. It doesn't get old. I jump every time. Like there's some jump scares in there that gets me every time. Like Corey laughed his ass off with me because like I just he's like, you know it's coming. I'm like, I know. And I still like ah. And that's the thing, it's hysterical. You laugh, and then you like it's really creepy because I mean found footage, like single cam and whatever, it's crazy. But yeah, like the fact that they keep the energy up. You're absolutely right. It's not an easy thing. Like this movie, and I think that's why so many of us love it so much and appreciate it so much because we get like that's not easy to do, and they freaking nailed it.
Yeah.
Like you never got bored. You were in it from the start. They kept the tension. That's why I freaking like that. The jump scares get me every time because I'm so in it. Like it's just, I mean, with the setups, they managed to put humor in it to keep you engaged. Like very clever. You know, such a dumb, mundane activity. Oh, add humor. There you go. You know, and obviously, great, you know, lead actor slash character, because I mean, yeah, the like just really brought it.
Yeah.
And it's just fantastic. I want to see him in more stuff. I mean, that was just both of them great. Like, but yeah,
I'm a Salt
he
Lick for
carried it,
ghosts.
and to carry a freaking movie.
Yep. You know what's funny? What's happened to Megan? The first time I ever watched this movie, Megan just stopped and was watching it with me. Like it just drew her in. And then I
Yeah.
was watching it again in preparation for this. And Megan, I think, was trying to work out or work. And then she stopped and started watching it again. She's like, dang it.
Yes,
It just draws you
exactly.
in.
It's yeah,
I'm telling you all, Deadstream does it.
yeah,
It
absolutely.
I wish I could be more articulate about it. Maybe listen to the commentary. And they say that they whine a lot in the commentary, but productions aren't fun. They're not a good
Yeah,
time.
no,
And
it's a reason why the coffee budget is huge.
there's exactly. But yeah, I had to do it. I had to promote Deadstream. So yeah, that's my first pick. What's your second?
I love it. I love all our movies, by the way. Like it's approved. And I also love that we have it's comedy horror movies, but we have different moments. We have scary, real scary ones. We have hysterical ones where you just cry laugh. We have sad ones, which maybe I should do the sad one now.
Whoo! I did. So
Yeah.
I thought we were just doing like funny moments. And so when this scene came on, I'm sitting there
You were
watching it.
not ready for it.
No, I was in a tear. Like I had like tears welling up in my eyes, and I'm like, what's
What
happening?
is
Like what's
happening?
like and between this and the Nun and Nun 2, like Taisa Farmiga is like one of the horror heroes of the last decade. But
I
it
love Taisa. I
yeah,
love Taisa.
but
I
yeah, like my
really.
eyes I was like, dang it, I had to message you. I'm like, I did not see that coming. And
Oh, dude! And every time I watch it, every single time, again before the pod now, like I was showing it to Corey, and I was like, "Babe, like get ready, we're gonna cry," and we both sat and cry. Like you just watch the scene. You can watch it like you don't even have to watch the movie. Just watch the scene. You will freaking feel it, and that's why I love the final girl so much, because you start off with like this meta thing, okay, time loop, and we're going to make fun and poke fun of the 70s and like 70s horror tropes and what. And then it gets all silly with the cues, and they really ramp up the silliness. And then you end up crying at the climax because they bring the heart. Malin Ackerman is fantastic. So yeah, I mean the scene in question, if people who don't or haven't seen the movie, it's the Betty Davis eyes scene where that song plays and like she says goodbye to Max and Max says goodbye to her and yeah, she's gonna get slashed now because she's not the final girl. And it's so sad and it's so beautiful because she dances for her daughter. It's such a great scene.
And like, Malin Ackerman's so good in it. You kind of wonder if Hollywood misused her
Did
because,
absolutely
like,
100%.
it's kind of crazy. I watch movies like, I don't know, Goon or Southland Tales, and I realize how good Sean William Scott can be, or even the latest Becky.
Yes.
And you're like, this guy's good. This guy has things to offer. But I think Ackerman was kind of treated like a blonde, I guess, in Hollywood. Never really got her chance to, like, I don't know, act, I guess. She was always just sort of a, I don't know. But yeah, you see this scene and the way she sells it, and you're like, geez Louise, this is good. And I found out that originally they wanted what 99 lift balloon, I can't pronounce it, 99 red balloons. They wanted that originally, and then they couldn't afford it. And the directors didn't like it though. They're like, this doesn't work. Like, it doesn't really work in a movie.
Oh yeah.
And then they thought, like, they were looking at Cyndi Lauper, and then the producers wanted Pat Benatar's We Belong. And then he thought, like, hey, like, what about, he wanted a melancholy but beautiful song. And he's like, I just love Betty Davis eyes.
Yeah.
And he's like, I love that's about
That's so well.
an actress. He's like, there's something that was so nostalgic about the song for some reason to me. And he pushed
Mm.
really hard for it. And he's like, there's something so mysterious about that song. And I think during the striptease in the end, it really works as a sort of sad song. And I think in the car at the beginning, it really works as a fun song because it's a pop song. And I think finding a piece of music that could do both things was challenging. But yeah, Kim Carnes, like, she gave us that piece of music, and I think it works really well. But yeah, so they struggled to find the song, but they picked the right one because if that was 99 Red
Yeah.
Balloons or Pat Benatar,
Nah.
no.
Yeah, I mean it's maybe easy now to say that because now when I hear that song, I immediately think of Final Girls because I love the movie so much. I'm a huge fan. But yeah, I mean it's hard to really imagine 99 Red Balloons. I think maybe just because that song is associated with so many other things,
Yeah.
Where I think this is so cool because yeah, this is very specific to this movie now. I just love it. But yeah, I mean, I totally hear you on Malin Ackerman as well. It's like one of those things where you're like, did she just never had good representation? Or like what happened there? Because I was actually like Googling now. I remember years back, I wrote an article for Cracked on terrible movie posters. And I found this. If you want to see an absolutely terrible movie poster, people, then Google Melon Ackerman in heavy petting. Um, yeah, it's like there's a dog in the picture and it's just terrible Photoshop. And you're like, why is she in movies like this? She's so fantastic. She's like, I mean, she really is. She's good. She's good,
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah. Good. She's good. And the scene, like,
Yeah.
that's why it annoys me. Like, I don't, I just don't think people know what to do with them. Like, oh, okay, you're blonde and you'll do this. All right, cool. Come and be in my movie. It's not like they don't push, like, she was in a rock band and everything, like, just seemed cool.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Oh,
yeah,
she
but
was great in Billions. Did you watch Billions?
oh no, I didn't.
I watched Billions. They lost me in the previous season, but like I was, and she was good.
Oh,
She was
okay.
really good, but also that thing where you're like, yeah, they don't really know what to give her. Like, it's like, yeah, she's underutilized. I think she's one of those.
Yeah, just like, I think people really like her, but then also they're like, I just don't know what to give to you. It's just an odd thing. Like, it's like Rebecca
Yeah,
Hall in Prestige in The Town. They both cast her because she's awesome, but then they just have, like, no. So Nolan and Affleck cast her. They just didn't really have enough for her. So it's like,
yeah,
hey, you're awesome.
exactly.
Come be in my movie, but we don't really have anything for you. You're just cast. We're putting you in our movie because you're awesome, but we're not going to give you much. But you're awesome, and we just like you and we want you here. So it's a weird thing, but
Yeah, it happens, I
mhm,
guess. It's just weird.
good pick.
Anyway.
I never expected to tear up during this episode, but yeah, watching that clip. Whew.
Yeah, man. Gets you.
All
It's
right, so
beautiful.
I'm gonna go to the diaper moment from The Visit. where Tyler has a diaper smacked in his face by Pop Pop, played by, listen, Peter McRobbie and Deanna Dunnigan are incredible as Nana and Pop
Yeah,
Pop in this movie. I
yeah.
mean,
Mm.
they are wonderful, and Tyler and Becca are really good too. But I just he swears with pop stars names, but when Pop Pop's like, "You got a thing for germs," and then smacks a dirty
Oh,
diaper in his face. Now, the reason was I know it's like a scatological joke. It's a poop joke, but I didn't mean to say that. But it's but uh, M Night Shyamalan hadn't done a lot of poop jokes, and Sixth Sense, Bruce Willis doesn't fart, like it, or it's just there's Tony Collette doesn't let it rip. Unbreakable, any of those movies, there's really like Lady in the Water, like we got to be quiet, like there's none of that. And then in this movie, just a diaper gets smashed into a kid's face, and it's funny, and it's brutal, and
it's gross.
yeah,
Oh my word. It's gross out horror in the middle of chaos though. That's the thing, Mark. This scene is a lot. Listen, if me catching you off guard with the final girls, that was you sending me the link of this link. Because I mean, I love The Visit and I've watched it a lot, but I've never watched this scene like out of context, like just on YouTube. So like, okay, yeah, I remember like the diaper thing, but what is this? And I mean, the clip starts off where it's dark and grandma's there, but grandma isn't really seeing anything and it's creepy. And then grandpa is in the kitchen saying he's going somewhere, and it's all very creepy and eerie and it's tense and you're waiting for stuff. And it escalates, and all of a sudden, grandpa's like, "Yeah, you ate germs, right?" Bah! Like smashes diaper in his face, immediate cut to grandma starts freaking out. It's chaos. So like it's funny that you say, yeah, like poop joke. I didn't even see it as that because yes, it was just this escalation of ooh, these two people really just two old people freaking out. Like it's chaos. It's
and
chaos.
in the M Night wide shot over the kid's shoulder with him by the island pooping himself and then taking off the diaper. That's when M Night Shyamalan's aesthetic works, because you're just living in it. Like it's a static camera watching it, and then it's just right in his
Exactly.
face, and but it's devilishly funny. It's very funny. Like, you don't like germs, do you? Smack, and you can't help but laugh because one, it's unexpected, and two, it's so gross. Three, the tension's already high, and four, it's funny. It's I
Yeah, there's arrogance and there's a domineering thing happening, and it's because it's a kid. Like I mean, up to that point, the kids were like, ha ha, snickering at these old people not being okay and whatever. And then it's kind of like, yeah, okay, so the plates turn, and now you're gonna get it, little boy. You're literally gonna get it in the face, little boy.
oh man. So yeah, that's I had to do it, but yeah, that's my number two. Oh no,
Thanks for that, Mark.
I don't. I
Thanks.
just said that's my number two.
Oh, you did. Oh, that was perfect.
I don't
That
even
was
mean
actually
for that.
perfect.
Like, I
I
didn't
mean,
even
you
plan for
said
this.
but. You said but. I love it.
Jeez
This this is
Louise.
this is shaping up to be one of our better episodes.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
not crap. So stupid.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
just yeah, clear the air and
Yeah.
do let's go to the one that started this episode. Who won the poll? Who gave us Tucker and
Nathan
Dale?
LaHaye.
Nathan, this is for you. Like I love Tucker and Dale. I mean, I could totally like do a whole episode, but apparently you've done one. So I snuck a little scene in so we can at least shout out to Tucker and Dale. What a fantastic comedy horror movie. Everybody watch it like this Halloween. It's so fantastic. Oh, are we going to air this before Halloween,
Yeah, yeah.
Mark?
This is going live this month.
Yeah. Okay, right. But yeah, it's the Witcher scene with
Oh
Alan
man.
Tudyk. freaking out with the kid just hauling himself into the wood chipper.
These college kids are killing themselves.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love how it starts off with the kid. Like, he's got this tiny little penknife thing and he wants to attack Dale with it. I'm like, how even is that going to work? Even. Oh my gosh.
And are you okay? This the like I just
Officer
oh man.
guts flies everywhere and it's
I just
all said
the
and done and it's just his shoes left probably. Are you okay?
in the earnest way he says it. So Tyler Levine on the commentary just kind of said that he just said it the earnest way that it's mentioned. It's just so
Exactly.
funny, and the blood goes everywhere, and
And he
the
doesn't know
fact
what to do. He tries to save the guy. Like he's you can see that's like the shock is just what just happened.
he jumps into Woody the Chipper.
Crying.
That's the name of it.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love that gag. It's fantastic. And then yeah, when he runs into Tal, like I mean, it's so good. It's so good. It's just like what are these kids doing? They're going mad.
These college kids, like, I remember when they go inside, he's like, move all the sharp objects, like hide all the sharp objects. Oh, I love it so much. And
Wonderful.
you know, like they base this kind of around the when they go inside and like these college kids are killing themselves. The director and writer, they kind of base it off the jerk when he's like, they're shooting at all the cans, move the cans. So like here they are inside, just like, yeah, these college kids are killing themselves, and just the kid spears himself before it. Like actually, two kids spear themselves. One runs into a branch, the other one falls onto one. Yeah,
Yes.
and then the kid just jumps into the wood chipper. And just, are you okay? Oh man, it's just
It's a wonderful, crazy moment. I mean, it must be the funniest Witcher scene in a movie.
yeah. I
Can
mean,
you
but
think of a funnier scene featuring a wood chipper?
hmm,
Off the top
Fargo's
of my
not.
head, I
No,
can't.
I can't.
No, it's not funnier than Tucker and Dale.
No, not at all. Because the kid.
No.
So you know what makes it's also very hard. What makes this movie work is because Labine and Tudyk are so earnest and so nice. Like even the scene before this, when
Yeah.
Katrina Bowden is taking a pickaxe and digging a hole, when he's looking at her, the director was like, "Don't be lecherous. Just look at her like she's an angel." And just the way he
Yes.
looks at her and can't talk, and he's just he like there's nothing creepy. Like he's not like a creeper
Exactly.
going,
You feel for
yeah.
them. Exactly.
He's like looking at her like she's an angel and he can't talk. Like he's just very dumbfounded. I guess that's the right word. And then also with Tudyk, just the way that he's like, "Are you okay?" Like he's and like, "We gotta hide the knives." Like that. You can't fall in a caricature. Like these guys have to be genuinely nice people, but then they
Mm.
also kind of like have to be sort of bumpkiny. So I mean, just balancing the tone of this movie is it's tough, and
Yeah.
but they make it work. And that oh man, that wood chipper scene is just beautiful. What a
It
moment!
is. It's so great. Yeah.
And listen, if you want to call this movie, we can do it. If you want to, you got it. Because I just will watch it. So also, Megan, I had this on again, just watching the scene and listening to the commentary. And Megan stopped and started watching it. She's like, "Mark, I gotta get work done. If you want me to get work done, I can't do this." So
Damn it,
she
Mark.
yeah, so she started watching it. And yeah, but I had to do that. So I had it on again. I'm like, oh man, this movie's funny. But yeah, Tucker and Dale. I remember watching it for the first time. I had really no idea what it was. And it's just so charming. So I worked with Tudyk on a movie called Premature, and I wanted to talk to him about this movie, but I was like, play it cool, Mark. Play it cool. He already brought up
Oh
Serenity to you. He
no.
brought up Firefly to me. So I was like, oh yeah, Firefly.
Oh,
But
wow.
I didn't want to be like, hey man.
Oh, you should have been a giant nerd,
Ah.
Mark. Damn it. That was that if there ever was a moment to be a giant nerd.
I played it cool. You would have been proud. You know how it is on sets.
And look where that got you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we talked about Serenity and Firefly, so that was cool.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna say my favorite for last. I love all these, but I'm gonna go with Scary Movie for
Cool.
mine.
Yeah,
because
that's a good
like
scene.
run like a gazelle. Like he's just like, oh no, wait, where's the line? I actually just quoted behind the mask, but where did I go on
Yeah, I
this?
was like, listen,
Like,
yeah.
so my notes. So when I take notes, I have different movies combined. So in this notes, I have Deep House, I have You're Next, I have notes from like every movie that I do in one doc. So sometimes I get them mixed up. But I
Yeah.
like on Scary
Mm,
Movie
chaos.
how like so Keenan Ivory Wayans was talking about how Keenan Ivory Wayans directed it and Marlon and Sean wrote it, but they're writing a spoof of a satire, and so they had to write 20 scripts for this movie. Keenan just
Yeah.
kept making him like no man, like that joke was told in Scream, and so like
Mm,
they wrote 20 scripts for this
yeah.
movie. But this scene though with Anna Faris, it just starts off with her shaving her tongue and and also once again, I don't know why I keep picking these, but she like farts in the tub, and then also Carmen Electra farts in the beginning. What was that? Oh, I farted. A lot of farting jokes in this, but I love he's like you'll never find
Yeah. It was like women can fart too.
me. I just love it's just funny. Like it's just remember that scene how casual she was. What was that? No, I farted. No, the other thing. Oh, it's the
Yeah.
popcorn. But I love that he's like you'll never find me. I'm like the wind, baby.
Yeah.
Where am I? Uh, you're behind the
Well,
couch. Like,
yeah.
how do you know that?
And I mean, I love the whole gag there because you know how many times I've like wondered, okay, so if I'm in danger, where in my house will I hide? It's like, whoa, there aren't many places to freaking hide. But in horror movies, the killers always magically find somewhere to freaking where no one hears them, no one sees them. So I just love this whole scene where like riffing on all those tropes with her running up the stairs. There's always something to throw down at the
Yeah,
killer, even if
grandma.
it's a bike or grandma or a freaking piano. I mean, it's so Looney Tunes absurd. I love it.
uh,
It's a great scene. Like the first scary movie was a lot of fun. I recently also did a piece on it and stuff. And yeah, it's a good one. It's kooky fun.
how did you know that? I can see your feet.
Do you
Like, turn
think?
around, close your eyes, no peeking. He goes under the rug, then he goes behind the drape. Oh, I don't know where you are, Mr. Killer. It's just
Killer.
I just love
Let's
that. I'm
give you
like the wind,
clues.
baby. Where am I? Just that's actually why I read the behind the mask thing because it's about running and walking. But yeah, I just
Nice.
and then also too when she goes to the the police station, the sheriff walks up to her and starts showing her pictures. What about this one? What do you think about that? No? You sure?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
It's it's just so stupid. But this I can see your feet, like you're behind the couch. Like just ugh. All right, no peeking. It's such a funny moment. And I love the line delivery of it. It's so
Yeah.
cheeky. And like I just yeah, yeah. So I had to do it. So that's my third pick. What's your fourth?
Nice. Okay, sure. Yeah, we're almost through. Okay, yeah, let's go with this one because it's a very small scene. It's doesn't involve one of the main characters even. It's right at the beginning of the movie, Spontaneous, where the first girl dies, and at her funeral, her father looks at the stick figure decals on his car and starts scratching one of the kid stickers off. Like I had to pause and laugh for 5 minutes. That was such like I'm a sucker for like gallows humor. So I mean that got me immediately. But also like it's so funny. If people did like do people think about that? You know? Like what are you gonna do if a child dies? You've got like these little decal stickers of you and your family on your car. Now you need to remove one because one child's dead. It's just so macabre. I love it. It's just this moment where the dad's in mourning and he looks at the sticker and he's thinking this, like, oh, should I take this off? I love that moment. It's yeah, it's and I actually watched this movie in prep for a comedy horror recommendation podcast I'm doing next week with Danielle. Um, and she recommended this movie and I've never seen it, so I watched it for the first time, and it was great because Brian Duffield's
Mm-hmm.
"No One Will Save You" just came out, which I absolutely adore. Quite a wonderful movie, so I'm very glad that I saw Spontaneous now too. Also delightful, oh, wonderful actors. Like I enjoyed a lot of it. Like it's it was, yeah, very, very good.
Right,
I
like
really, really enjoyed it.
we're writers, and just the idea of writing that scene of scraping off a child, it's so dark, but it's also so funny. And like you said, gallows humor, but it's just a funny idea, and it's brutal too. Though it's mean, it's funny, it's inspired. It's
Absolutely. Because it's so true. It's like, oh my gosh, have you ever thought about that? It's so, like you say, inspired.
Duffield's the
Yeah.
best. Love and Monsters. He wrote
Right?
Underwater. He wrote
I mean,
Spontaneous.
I
He wrote and
love his
directed
stuff.
No One Will Save You. He loves genre, and I love people who love genre. And he's everything he's written or directed, I've liked.
I'm so exactly. I'm such a fan. I mean, it's four for four for me now. Like Underwater, I've been finding that movie since it came out. Freaking love it. Like No One Will Save You is my favorite horror movie of the year so far. I adore it. It was fantastic. Like it's yeah, I really like his stuff. I'm very impressed. Please make more stuff, Brian.
I think Megan and I are going to cover Love and Monsters on the pod sometime. I
Nice.
love that
Love,
movie.
yeah, I love.
And
A
the
wonderful movie.
the casting in his movies, like I know as a writer he doesn't do the casting, but just Kristen Stewart in Underwater, the I wish I knew his name, but the kid from Maze Runner in Love and Monsters, he's so likable
Yeah,
and
Dylan.
spontaneous, like the casting and Caitlin Deaver and No One Will Save You. He just the movies are cast so well, they're written well, and they're very simple ideas. Kid has to get to his love years later to see if he has to make a cross country journey to see somebody, and then you have Underwater. I mean, you're underwater and
Yeah.
you get attacked by an alien. Like, and Spontaneous, I know it's based on a book, I believe, but kids just
Yeah.
blow up. And then you have No One Will Save You, largely wordless film with about an alien invasion. Like he takes very
Oh,
high
I
concept
love it.
ideas and makes them work.
Absolutely. And that's yeah, that's no mean feat. Like writing a movie without any dialogue. That's wonderful. He did such a great job. It's as a fellow writer, hats off. Amazing.
We I talked to it with my students about it. They all actually got together and watched it. We had a great
Oh,
conversation about it and the production design and how production design tells a story without
right?
telling the story and
Yes.
what was going on. And all the aliens are different. You have the big alien who falls off the roof. You have the little alien. You have the
Yes.
first alien. You have the giant alien. So it was really fun to explore the movie with my students, and I had a great conversation with them.
Love that. I love that. I think that is a brilliant movie actually to talk to a film class to because it's just so much. It's really rich in production value, beautifully shot. Love the monsters. Love the bird cages. Oh my gosh, it's just yeah, like stunning.
It's
Stunning
annoying. I
movie.
would have liked to have seen No One Will Save You, Prey, and shoot, even the princess on the big screen. But they dump them on
Dude,
Hulu.
dude, I mean, and a lot of people, I saw a lot of people say this. It was really actually surprising that No One Will Save You. It would have done so well on the big screen, I think, because it's totally a movie you watch on the big screen. I mean, yeah, yeah, that was a weird choice. That was interesting.
I mean, would it get made? Like, would that movie get made if it had to get a theatrical release? Who knows? But still, like, give it a shot. Like it's yeah, no, I love it, and it's such a
Yeah,
surprise, and
it's
we'll cover it,
wonderful.
I'm sure, in a couple months, 2.5
Yes,
months on our
that's right.
horror episode.
That's right.
Oh, so I'm very happy about this one. It's Behind the Mask, the Rise of Leslie Vernon. It's my fourth
Yes.
pick. But so when this movie came out, I heard about it. And this is still '06. Like you could go buy movies, and there was actually the DVD market was pretty big, but like I wasn't I didn't have the greatest internet. Like I just didn't, you didn't just hear about this movie. Like if that makes sense. Like you didn't have ever the computer, your phones to like learn about new horror movies coming out. But I heard about this and I just bought it. I had never seen it. And I was like, I'm gonna go buy this movie. And I was just really charmed by it. And Nathan Basil is so good in it. And just like watching Scott Wilson, Robert Englund, like Taylor Gentry is really good in it. And it's just, or Taylor, the character Taylor, it it's just a fun movie. But there's a scene where specifically where he talks about training. He's like, you can't run. You just gotta like he's like, you gotta run like a gazelle. You can't get winded. You gotta make it look like walking. Stay with them. It's tough. He's like, you have no idea how much I need to do. He's like, it's ridiculous. But just his line reading on it, you got to run like a gazelle. He's not looking at the camera. It's so natural though. But I was like, you can't get winded. You got to
Uh,
make it look like walking. And there's a deleted scene where he runs
they're
after him.
running.
Yeah.
They're running. You have to keep up. Like, and you're walking. Like, it's beautiful. You're right. Nathan is fantastic.
It's tough. And there's a deleted scene where
It's
he runs
tough.
after her. And when she turns around, he walks. And then she runs.
Yeah.
And when she turns around, he walks. And then she falls down. So it does explain the constant
How
falling
he
down.
does it. Exactly. Yeah.
And I mean, I guess it's not needed. I guess it's not needed because I just love because that's a little bit behind. That's a little bit too much behind the what is it like behind the curtain? I guess that scene. But just hearing him be like, he's just training. He's hitting a heavy bag. He's like, you gotta run like a
Yeah.
gazelle, and then you can't.
Yeah.
You never see a horror. Like, well, Jason breathes pretty heavy, but you don't want to see a tired villain. You got to make it look like walking. It's a funny line and it's well acted and it just makes me happy. So that's my fourth pick because it makes me happy.
Nice. I love Behind the Mask. It's so fun. Like, yeah, like poking fun of all the ridiculous tropes of the big slasher villains. Also a movie that Danielle and I will be discussing,
Nice.
which I'm actually recommending because I love it too. It's just, yeah, it's great. And yeah, Nathan also fantastic. Another actor that like, why haven't we seen him in more stuff? You know, like so fantastic, so good. Like he looks like a Jim Carrey to me, and he
Mm-hmm.
kind of has a bit of a Jim Carrey feel too. It's weird. Like he's like the other Jim Carrey, like maybe the Jim Carrey of horror, maybe. I don't know. I feel like there's like a lost opportunity there with Nathan. That it's never too late to rectify movie
Paradise
people.
Lost. Found it.
Brian Duffield, if you're listening, check out Nathan. Maybe get
Oh
him,
yeah.
cast him in something. Yeah, he's really good.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. Has
What?
he been in Cold Case for that many years? And he was in a show called Invasion. Has he been? Was he in like hundreds of episodes of a TV show? I would
Oh,
feel
it's
better
Cold
if I
Case.
knew that.
Is it a TV show?
Oh my gosh. Wait, he did 164 episodes. Wait, he's the post production coordinator on. That's odd. Wait, yeah, that's him.
Wait.
So he's the post production coordinator on Deadliest Catch and Storage Wars.
Oh, okay.
So he's the post production supervisor. He did Jay Leno's Garage, Appalachian Outlaws. Like what? Yeah,
Okay,
so he's
interesting. So he just dabbles in like the movie business, like here and there. And well, I'm like, I mean, this guy's a great actor.
yeah.
Like, I want to see him in more stuff.
And then he's done one episode here, one episode there, but it looks like he just makes money being a post production supervisor. Hey,
Interesting.
164 episodes.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
watch this movie. It's lovely.
it is. Okay, final one. Final one for me. So, I mean, this is also one where we always talk about the fantastic blender scene, one of the best kitchen fights ever, with from one of our best female heroines in a slasher ever. But this scene is also just I love it. I love the scene with Sister Amy in the beginning where the family is freaking out because someone just got killed with a freaking bow and arrow through the window, and they need to go out there. Someone needs to go out there to get signal to phone the cops or whatever. And like it's the family is fighting and
We're
everyone is
such
like talking
idiots.
over each other. And yeah, they're idiots. And like, and no, you go. And Sister Amy is like, why don't you ever believe in me? And it's like, okay, fine, you go then. It's this very scary thing to do, but she's now making it all about recognition from mommy and daddy. And they allow her, and then she does the slow-mo run out the door just to get hit by that wire. Oh, it's one of my favorite gags. It's definitely my favorite wire gag. I love it.
Yeah, just her throat gets slit. And the costume designer Emma Potter, so they gave her a white shirt for that scene. So they said that was intentional to make her seem like an angel as she's running. When we saw that in slow motion, it was like, oh my God, this is incredible. So they wanted her
It was.
to seem like an angel. And and I was reading
Like
about the score
angelic.
too. like the score goes really heavy. And I was listening to the composer. I read an interview and he said, I recorded a ton of cello parts and these really intense string parts and just layered a cello, bowing it as hard as I could for some of these string sequences and getting a lot of scraping, scratching sounds. With some of the music, you can tell it's a string instrument, and some of it really can't tell what it is. I use the instruments in unconventional ways. He also used a zither, a small harp with 12 strings, and he created some really atonal melodies that used a lot of percussion. So I thought that was really interesting to read about this. And the way that they so he's like, one of my favorite things is there's some stingers where you hear these crazy blaring sounds that sounds like an ancient ceremony happening. And what they would do is they got a bunch of tiny party horns, and he and the composer Kyle just blew them and they recorded it and mixed it in a way that sounds frightening. And
Okay.
so, this, I read about the score. I read about the scene where they where she tears up her neck. And what's cool too is the whoever, I forget her name, let me pull it up. She's a director now and she's directed some like huge things.
Sharni.
Yeah. And no, yeah,
Oh, wait.
Amy. So Amy
Amy.
Simites. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
directed a ton of
the
stuff. And
sister. Yeah.
she wore the rig that pulled her back on this. She's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that, but
Did I say this is from your next for people who don't know the movie?
oh,
I
whoops.
actually don't think I said the name of the movie. So this is your next. Fantastic slasher. Watch it if you haven't yet. Yeah, okay, cool. So Amy directs now. Nice.
Yeah, she
Because
she
I was kind of bummed because she goes fast in the movie. And I mean, I would have actually liked more from her, although she gave me one of my favorite funny death scenes ever.
oh,
Um, yeah, she's great.
the first time I watched Near Your Next, I didn't connect with it. And I don't know why. I guess I was expecting a slasher, not something so funny. But then I watched it again, and so I've always liked Erin in it. I always thought she was incredible. But then I watched it again, and I just laugh. I just laugh so hard now. But for some reason, the
Yeah.
first time I watched it, it went a little over my head. Maybe I was tired, or I don't know.
Yeah,
But
maybe not
I
in the
watched it
mood.
again. I went, "This is hilarious."
It's so good. Hilarious, but then also hardcore.
Yeah.
Like Aaron goes for it. I mean, I love seeing like, a final girl who actually fights and beats the shit out of everyone. It's refreshing.
And so the directors, Simon Barrett and Adam Wingard, or Barrett wrote it, but they said they went back to films like Die Hard and Home Alone and
Oh
Aliens
yeah. Yeah.
to do that. Like they didn't want to make it a final girl situation. They brought that more into it. And between the guest and your next, like they created some pretty cool, like what's the horror heroes, like Anna Micah Monroe from the guest is really cool.
Oh, I
And
love that movie.
yeah, she's so good.
Oh
I love that. The
gosh.
final line is incredible.
Ah,
And then you got
so,
Aaron and Sharni Vincent's just so good in it. When she home alones and then the kitchen fight. Oh my gosh.
so good. Yeah, I
Perfect.
mean the kitchen fight is also iconic. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a blend of a lot of cool things. Get it?
I mean,
Does that work?
yeah,
She kills him with a blender.
it's smooth.
Smoothie. All right. All right. So we're ending on my favorite thing. My favorite, probably one of my all-time favorite moments of cinema. And I don't know why I keep going back to it. I've always been obsessed with it. David Cross and I did an episode about it.
You are obsessed.
David Cross figured out what Miak is, but Ernest scared stupid. The troll is running amok. What's crazy? The stupid troll attacks a public venue, and no one can stop it. That's why this movie frightened me. This troll can get you in the woods. It'll just grab you on the street. It'll hide under your bed. It does not care where you are, and it will take you. But Ernest shows up, and earlier he learned that like the love of a mother, and then M I blank K. So Ernest goes and gets some authentic Bulgarian Miak and walks up to the troll and's like, he's like, yeah, I bet you didn't think I could find it. I know I'm a little too light on my feet. He's like, I got some pure Bulgarian Miak. And the troll, the best part though is the troll goes, Miak? And then
Yeah,
Ernest he looks back at the label and he goes, yeah, Miak.
yeah. Just to make sure.
And
Double checking.
then the troll
Did it
blows him
change
away.
in the
And
last minute?
I just love it too, because the troll goes, what? The troll, like this troll's been frozen for hundreds of years. And just, but I love that the troll was confused by it. And then Ernest was like, well, Yeah, Miak. It and listen, I just love that will fight the troll. Even but it wasn't Ernest's fault that he let the troll out because he was doomed to do it.
The
But
curse.
yeah, like it was but see, the trolls thing backfired on him because it just made him dumber, but that gave him like the heart of a child, which then could defeat him. So his curse backfired. But yeah, just Miak. I'm like, yeah, Miak. It's just I don't know. I love it. I bet you didn't think I could find it this time of year. Like it's a seasonal thing.
Yeah, apparently. Only during troll season.
Oh yeah, I love the troll fighting scene too. Like at least $50 a pound, 50 pounds. He's like, well, do you have the record of troll love songs? Yeah. Does a fat puppy hate fast car? So whenever people, I've stopped this because it's annoying. But whenever people ask me something, I'm like, does a one-legged duck swim in a circle?
Oh my
And
word.
just yeah, I annoyed people a lot back in the day with my answers. And whenever people, hey Mark, what are you thinking about? Swimming pools. That was a line from Airheads. But yeah, just it's funny. It's very, 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 very creative, and it's funny. And they created a prop for it. They based the entire scene around Miak. The troll's confused. It's beautiful, and I love it.
I love it. I wonder how many hours you've spent on podcasts talking about like the troll.
Not enough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll ever be enough for you.
I've pitched Ernest. I've pitched articles to Rotten Tomatoes. I pitched articles. Oh, Cracked. I got a mention of him in Cracked, so that's cool.
Yeah, you did. That's right.
I fought for that, and then film theory. I've tried everywhere I've written. I've tried to get a reference into Ernest, and
I
everyone says
love it.
no. But yeah, I'm gonna keep pursuing it. I love this movie. It affected me greatly as a child. And yeah. Oh, hey, before we get out of here, though, I did ask on Facebook and Twitter. I'm terrible about this, so I want to make sure I can read it. I asked on Facebook and Twitter about what scenes from horror comedies people like. So I'm going to
Oh,
read some out.
cool.
It's got to find them. Here we go. Tell me your favorite moments from horror comedies. Oh, I got a lot of comments. I got
Nice.
the Michael Jackson zombie from Return of the Living Dead Part 2 from classic American movies. Lisa Leahy from Jason X. Guys, it's okay. He just wanted his machete back.
Oh, beautiful.
Shaun of the Dead. This is from Dan Allen Sr. Shaun of the Dead. We're coming to get you, Barbara. That's funny. Jesse Deal, the Send More Paramedics from Return of the Living Dead. I love that. Robin Sparkles. She put this entire segment from Dead Snow, but especially the wheelchair scene. The first time I saw it, I was crying from laughing so hard, and I rewound it several times to keep laughing. Best zombie comedy scene ever. Nathan LaHaye, Hemsworth drilling into the force wall on his motorcycle. I just like the way he wrote that.
Yes.
David Cross, he wrote the beef jerky cam from Deadstream. William
Love.
Underwood said that he loves the Army of Darkness, Ash vs. Little Ash moment. Andy Golding references Lost Boys, who's like, one thing about living in Santa Carla, I could never stomach all the damn vampires. And Lisa Skippin, who always loves talking about Scream, but you said all the Scream movies, every scene. So I love that. And then I got one
I love
answer.
it. Nice, nice,
I got
nice.
an answer on Twitter from Jason Rainey. He dropped some pretty interesting ones. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I saw the Twitter one because I think you tagged me in that. So I saw that. But yeah, great. Facebook
Yeah,
crowd. Awesome. Love it.
Jason did Shaun of the Dead, Sean's morning routine, but he's too hungover to notice his neighborhood's been taken over by zombies. And then he wrote
Mm.
Happiness of the Katakuris, everything after a lady pulls a tiny demon out of her soup. And then he said Brain Dead, Lionel taking a zombie baby to the playground, which is hilarious. So
I
yeah,
love it. Yeah, I also wondered if I should do a Shaun of the Day, just like, because, but it's kind of hard picking just one moment. I love so many. I love the morning routine too. Fantastic. I love the first zombie, like in the backyard, like dealing with that. It's hysterical how that kind of just accidentally happens or unfolds. There's so many fantastic moments in that movie.
yeah, it's hard to
Um,
single it out, but
yeah, so I was just like, whenever, because there was a couple of movies that I thought of maybe talking about, but if I struggle too hard to pick just one, I just like, okay, next. Like,
I
don't
would
overcomplicate this already complicated premise that we gave ourselves. And
I guess I would do the scene where they're singing and then the zombie goes, whoa, like when they ask for it.
I love the ending. The ending is also fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Very bittersweet. And there's
gang
some
buddies for life.
And there's some tears in it too, because the mom dies and geez Louise, gets heavy. But yeah, hey, where can people find you, Zanandi? Right
Um,
behind you.
yeah, like down in the elevator fighting merman
Oh,
monsters, doing it for the kids. Um, I guess on Twitter at Zanandi and Blue Sky, also Zanandi. Yeah, socials, because I'm all over the place now, so let's just say that. And you, Mark, where can we find you?
yeah, just move some flicks everywhere. I don't know, Ringer, read my new articles there. You know where I'm at. But yeah, come actually
Searching for Miak.
let's yeah, I found it. Paradise Lost,
Oh,
found it. But yeah, it's yeah, just come. I just want to hear from y'all. So message me, say hi. That's all I want.
yeah,
Do that, please. But hey, Zandi, this was great. We had a good time. Almost
it was
cried.
fun
Lots of tears, lots of laughing from lots of genuine tears and tears from laughing.
and kind of spooky moments.
Love it. Well, hey, thank you for joining me.
Thanks.
All right, so for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Zandi Boetis, this is Movies on the Flicks. We'll see you next week.